888-467-4200, and they'll deliver it right away. That's 888-467-4200. You can smile straight in the world's face this time.
Welcome back to the PM Show, weekend edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn with the lovely Nancy and Larry Manetti. The Manettis here on CRN Digital Talk Radio, one of Larry's all-time favorite singers. Let's take a listen. And we have the great Fred Dreyer, ladies and gentlemen, the incredible football player, actor, and now talk show host here on CRN with the Fred Dreyer Weekend Edition show here. But first, let's just take a listen to this great music that's going to go away. Thank you so much. You like it? I think that was Sinatra.
I have to.
We didn't hear him, but he was supposed to sing.
You just gave me an idea.
What's that?
I want to ask Fred. Fred, would you like to go to the Barbara Sinatra Children's Tournament?
The golf tournament, Frank Sinatra.
That's out in the Bermuda Dunes, Palm Springs?
Palm Springs. Yeah, Palm Desert.
If you haven't been there already, I don't know.
I've been out there. I was out there years ago in the 70s.
Oh.
And it was the Bob Hope, you know.
Well, I think
Bob Hope is separate. This is Frank's.
I think we're going to go. We were invited, and Selleck was invited, and Rodri Mosley, and she asked me if I had any idea of who else I knew that I could bring that would fit in. So I thought of you. I don't know if are you still a golfer?
No, I don't golf. I gave it up for Lent, about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, the studio audience going crazy here over Mr. Dryer's humor, ladies and gentlemen. So, Fred, you're saying you like New Orleans?
Yeah, I do like them. I just want to say that, as much as I like them, there's also the realities that they could get beat. And that is also a story. So it's up to the
who do you like better, New Orleans or Green Bay?
Well, New Orleans is going to have to go to Green Bay, and if they're healthy, I'll give them a good shot to upset them.
Wow.
What about on the other teams?
You mean in
the other division?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably going to be New England, but I think the toughest game they're going to have will probably be maybe Pittsburgh.
But what's his face is injured now. Mendenhall or whatever, their runner, is out for the whole playoffs now.
Yeah, that's right. But they'll limp a long way into the playoffs on their defense, as will the Ravens. The Ravens and Pittsburgh could give the Patriots a hard time, but it's probably going to be the Patriots in Green Bay or the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Now, who won in the West? Was it San Diego that won the division?
No. The Broncos won the division.
Oh, the Broncos lost, though, didn't they? San Diego won and the Broncos lost.
No, they're playing Pittsburgh this week.
Oh, okay. So the
You're
Broncos
confused.
are in because they were all tied there, weren't they? All in like a big tie.
Yeah, they're all mediocre, as is the league. 22 of the 32 teams are just average mediocre 500 teams, and so you wind up getting Pittsburgh at Denver this week, and that's not going to be a good game. They're going to pound poor Tebow. He needs another loss,
Poor Tebow.
Yeah, Tebow was doing great
guy.
there for a while, but you're right. It's riding the hot quarterback and the hot teams as they go into it.
Yeah, it's all broken down very simply for people. Good teams are building momentum right now. They don't want to lose. They want to rest people, but they've got a whole 9 months, 6 months to rest. And if they're hurt, they'll sit them out. But they all got to be 100% right now. And right now there's probably two teams that are peaking right now. One of them is the Saints, and the other one is I think the Ravens. I think offensively they started to run the ball real well, and they've always been able to play great defense. So if they stay healthy the next 3 weeks, who knows,
You've been at the Pro Bowl. You've been everywhere. You were signed by the Giants. Here's the trivia question, because a lot of people realize, yes, you paid for the Giants. Yes, you played for the Rams. But technically, you were with one other team for a short period of time, weren't you?
They on draft day, the Giants traded me to the Patriots.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That's a Fred Dreyer trivia question. For a moment there, you were traded to the New England Patriots, right?
Yeah, for 6 weeks, I was property of the Patriots, and then they realized that I wasn't going back there, so they traded me out here for the Rams.
What's this? I heard that you lived in a Volkswagen van for a while.
Yeah, I still do, actually, Larry.
Come
ladies
on.
and gentlemen.
Honk if you can hear us. That's so annoying.
No, but you guys think I'm putting them on. I'm not putting them on. I heard this.
No, well, can you tell us about that when we come back, Fred?
How does a 6'6" man live in a Volkswagen van?
He's a contortionist.
I drive from the back seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get the story from Fred Dreyer. The great Fred Dreyer is here from the PM show Weekend Edition with Fred Dreyer. Of course, a great actor from so many series, including Hunter and movies and so much more.
We want to talk
Find
about
out what
his
that's
acting.
going on there. Great football player. Great to get his picks here as we go into the season. He's riding the wave of the New Orleans Saints, as you are too, right, Larry?
Yeah, me
But you
too.
like
That's right.
New England, don't you,
I
Nancy?
love New England.
Hey,
Yeah, we're gonna take a
Dennis Farina told me that he did your 2-hour and that you and Stephanie Kramer are his two favorite people.
We'll be right back.